Morning at NTV. We're live from Kampala's Renner Conference Center. Andrew Chamagiro Muntwa once now. Last evening, the Election Commission spoke out about the arrest of the candidates Robert Kyagulanyi and Patrick Amuriat. It is also warning others not to flout the guidelines. Now, to speak to us about these and more, we have the presidential candidate Nancy Kalembe, who is on a campaign trail in Soroti. Good morning, Nancy, and how are you holding up?
Good morning, Chamagero. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. It's an honor to have you this early morning. Tell us how your journey to Soroti has been, and what have you seen that has opened your eyes even wider to this aspect you're aspiring for?
Well, my journey has been safe. I thank God for that. We've not had any challenges on the road. God has protected us from those challenges. However, we've had painful moments in the sense that as you go through Eastern Uganda, it's been forgotten completely. We went through Kapchora, we went through Sironko, we went up to Kwen, and on the highway, in the city centers, you can see sorry about that. You can see a lot of poverty along the street, and we have the houses show you, they depict the real picture. You can see the real picture of poverty. Most of them are mud and wattle. The people on the streets, on the roadside, are begging for money, and most of them, you can see that the situation they're in is not good. The children look like street children, and this has been very sad. The East has been forgotten completely.
Okay.
I've been to different parts of this country, been to, of course, Central. When you go Western Uganda,
Nancy, you're breaking. Can you still hear me? Nancy, you're breaking.
Some of the things to be done.
Okay, I missed the bit. I stopped at you saying that you've been to the western part of the country, and I missed out the rest.
I said I've been to the western part of the country, and the sites you see there are very different from the sites you see here.
Okay.
The poverty levels here are alarming. The people of Eastern Uganda have been forgotten completely.
Totally. All right, cool. Yesterday, if I may quote one of your statements, you said to the media, on quote, you said, "I am not suspending my campaign program, but rather continue observing the SOPs. Museveni wants all of us to drop out of this race and goes through unopposed. But come 2021, Uganda will have a new president who is me, and oppression shall end." Some of your other candidates chose to pause and suspend their campaign trails in solidarity with those who were earlier on arrested, but you chose to say that this could be a ploy by the government that Museveni can go through safe and sound. What's your comment on this on a broader scale?
For starters, in a home, you've seen several times that there are challenges. Mothers don't give up. They fight all the way to the end. Every campaign period, the government comes up with a new technique to either make the other candidates give up. We need to change our government. I come from Eastern Uganda. I see what my people are going through. Most of the leaders who have come and gone have taken care of their regions. And this time around, we want to show Ugandans that a new president who cares for all Uganda, who will lift up without forgetting any part of Uganda, is here. I am here to tell the people of Uganda that we need to change government. Everybody knows that. But when my colleagues say they're stopping their campaign, they are playing right into the game of government.
How?
And that is what I believe. They have arrested two of our colleagues, and that is very unfortunate. But what is even more unfortunate, that the security forces that are supposed to be protecting Ugandans have opened up fire on Ugandans and are killing us. If women are being killed, what excuse do they possibly have? And when my other colleagues say they are stopping their campaigns, they are playing right into the game of government. I have insisted I am going ahead so that Ugandans can know that there are other options. Ugandans have been lied to, that there's only one vision bearer. They've been lied to, that no one else can manage this country. I said differently. All authority comes from God. Not one man can manage this country. When he's gone, then what? Didn't we have a country before him? I am continuing with my campaigns because I need to give Ugandans hope that a new Uganda is coming. And we shall continue. If the reason they gave is that my colleagues were not following SOPs, at every stop, that is the first thing I announce. I ask my followers to keep social distancing, to wear masks, and for those who do not have masks, to put hankies across their faces. And that way, we will not be giving the security forces any more reason to disturb our campaigns. The campaigns are going to go on, and come next year, Uganda is going to have their first female president, a person who will fight for this nation in peace.
Nancy, have you had running battles with security agencies on your trail of campaign in the different areas where you've been? Has security in one way or the other sabotaged your campaign trail?
Of course they have. In the beginning, we had a challenge when I was going to launch my campaign in Ginger. They claimed they did not know that I was supposed to be there. They delayed us for 2 hours. Wow. And from what I realized is it was about managing the situation. And I told my supporters who had followed me to the Electoral Commission office in Ginger to stay calm and we'll get through this. We managed to negotiate with police. When we came into the police office, into the Electoral Commission office, at first they were not very friendly, to say the least. But with time we negotiated and they allowed us to go ahead. But they had wasted so much time, we had very little time left. We also had other challenges in different parts. We were delayed a bit, but later on they let us go. I've decided that we are going to negotiate our way through this. And for any police officer who stops us, we tell them, have you had any chaos where we have been? If it has been peaceful, then you let us go. Because at the end of the day, it's a two-way thing. Ugandans are fed up of this government. And the police have orders from above to control the situation because they assume that everybody who is not in the NRM camp is rowdy. And I am a mother. I do not want people to get tear gas into their system. I do not want anyone to sacrifice their life because it is not necessary. We can negotiate. And everywhere I have gone, I make sure I report to the police. We send letters to the police and let them know that we are going to have peaceful campaigns. We don't intend to have any deaths on the way. And I believe that if my colleagues continue this way, police will not have any more excuse to have orders from above to hurt ordinary citizens.
Okay. Wrapping this up, with all those riots you've been seeing going on in the recent past, what do you make of them when you saw all these going around the country and on social media? As a mother and an aspiring president of this nation, what came to you?
Ugandans are agitated. It is understandable. But what I'm telling the leaders currently, when you're in a household and your children misbehave, you're supposed to guide them, not kill them. Even when you're punishing, you do not punish to a point that you bring harm to the child. Our government has forgotten that leadership is like parenthood. You correct, you guide, you don't kill. I've never seen a parent who goes out and just kills their children like this government is doing. That means their heart is not for this country. And I'm calling upon all Ugandans to get rid of this leadership this coming election. We do not have to fight because they have ammunition that can take lives. Let us fight in that ballot box. Let us have a peaceful transition this time round. We are not going to take this government anymore. We're changing. We are moving. And as a mother of this nation, we're going to lead Ugandans in a way that will be peaceful.
Thank you so much, Nancy. What could be your last word to Ugandans, especially your electorates? What could be your last word this morning?
Fellow Ugandans, the tricks have started. They've started imprisoning some of the presidential candidates. These tricks are only there to deter you, to threaten you. And I am calling upon you that come polling day, do not let the job of keeping the vote be for only the polling agents, because they will be intimidated. They have started. They will tear gas or beat people up. I'm asking, remain calm, remain at the polling station, sit down if possible, and wait until that vote is counted. Do not leave until your vote has been counted and you take record of each and every place. I'm calling upon Ugandans, do not be rowdy on polling day, because that will be the excuse they will give to cheat of the votes. They've already started. Their mechanism is already working. Let us fight them with peace, and let us see how they are going to kill us this time.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nancy. We wish you the best of luck, and we say that stay safe, my dear. We need a president who is alive, so COVID is villain, COVID kills. Have a lovely day, Nancy.
That is a good point, because martyrs do not make good leaders because they are dead.
Okay, have a lovely afternoon and great time on your campaign.
Thank you.
Thank
May
you
God bless
too.
you.